Intellectual black holes. Many are attracted to the black flame of Satanism, yet not all of these individuals are truly Satanists by birth. Indeed, the death-centered folk who generally find otherworldly creeds most satisfying to their inclinations at times see Satanism as a challenge and temptation, a fruit to which they are irresistibly drawn, forbidden to them by their biological natures. Anton Szandor LaVey identified psychic vampires as emotional energy drainers who provide the vigorous with material goods as a means towards creating feelings of obligation. The Satanist recognizes this, accepts the offerings, and easily denies the need for reciprocity. He didn't ask for the goods, so he owes nothing to the giver. No guilt will be accepted from this moocher. Another type of vampire is one who, by dint of the existence of his sovereign consciousness, feels that those who know more than he are thus obligated towards sharing their knowledge. These creatures spend their time in incessant seeking, as their centers are yawning black holes of conceptual emptiness that can never be filled. They have no personal identity, and because of this lack, are constantly in pursuit of those who do. They approach the Satanist as one who is curious, a beginner who just wants to ask a few questions. Giving even one answer begins the endless spiral of your bright thoughts into the fathomless depths from which nothing will ever emerge. The intellectual black hole does not seek information to use towards any creative or productive ends. These self-acknowledged armchair intellectuals produce nothing but questions with which to continually nettle their betters. They will never be satisfied, never use information towards synthesizing a new perspective, never bring anything of worth back to he who answers. Indeed, they will pick at the answers, tearing any sense into shreds so that they can then proclaim that further explanation sorely needed, perpetuating the ever-taking relationship. A frequent tactic is to require personal attention as they shrug off suggested reading and other avenues of research, claiming that your human touch is crucial for their understanding. They must speak to a living authority or representative. Printed matter is never enough. That is a significant warning sign. They want your warmth of confidence to drain it in their frigid depths of doubt and insecurity, never being satisfied to move on until they've accomplished the goal of reducing their victims to equal states of self-doubt. The secure Satanist may never be so diminished, leaving an extended period in which the intellectual black hole will remain in orbit, wasting your precious time and vitality of thinking. Once identified, such parasites can be marked and avoided. This type can frequently be found on the internet, an environment particularly conducive to these thought leeches. Just read from the myriad posts on a topic in a discussion forum, and you'll soon spot these info lampreys trying to suck the energy of anyone foolish enough to respond. They never limit their search to just one area and can be seen posting in various and sundry sites under numerous topics where the constructive debating can be sustained until the victims catch on. Their inquiries range from broad metaphysical issues all the way down to the noisiest personal details of situations that should never be the concern of any save those involved. Their advertised quest is for meaningful dialogue, but the result for you is just a waste of breath of typing. Their motto is all information should be available to all askers, though they never seem to have anything of worth to return. Their banner is an eternal question mark. Their banner is an eternal question mark. The cure? Simply refuse to acknowledge them. Don't answer. At most, point them towards literature and say, farewell. Refusing to respond works like the proverbial garlic and holy water. They'll hiss and spit. You never really did know anything, did you? Last-ditch attempt to pull you into their gravity well. Silence works. An adamantine barrier they cannot penetrate. They'll kick up a fuss, then disengage from you to continue to troll for further victims. You could also hold up the mirror to these creatures by not giving answers, but simply asking questions in return. They'll know that you are the authority to try and reverse the info flow. But don't fall for it. Online in certain Usenet forums, once spotted, you can kill-file their annoying hectoring and have a peaceful time spending your energy as you see fit, browsing amongst topics of interest and passing by the copious amounts of gibbering idiocy that seem to multiply geometrically by the minute. Perhaps you might find a pearl or two. Perhaps you'll find a pearl or two. But you'll more likely be looking for the ponies who generated the manure. Cyberspace needs a cleanup squad. But oh, what a high-tech Heracles is needed for that Augean stable.